I can without a doubt say that Adolf is my favorite character now. I mean, it was Akari, then Michelle, then Adolf, but no, this dude skyrocketed, yo. The end, when he was being compared to what God did himself, Adolf is God. Adolf is the God on Mars right now. And let me say around the beginning, the thing with Isabella and the announcer just talking about how awesome and badass and ferocious her insect transformation is, and then she just got punched. I literally had to rewind it because I didn't want to believe that she just exploded after all that cockiness and after the announcer going in and it just ended like that. But that muscular ass Arnold Schwarzenegger roach just fucking demolished her. Now, even though Adolf had to go through some very, very fucked up shit to gain his power, I think everyone on Mars should have that power. Like, everyone should undergo that surgery that he went through because, I mean, we've seen Akari, Michelle, and other leaders and people take on like 3 or 4, maybe 5 roaches, but this guy has taken on between 50 and maybe even a few hundred. This guy has taken them on all by himself, and he has a built-in defibrillator, so when his heart stops, he can revive himself. This guy can literally be invincible, and if everyone had the same powers on Mars, then that'll be a wrap. The roaches will be done. And out of nowhere, this Jesus roach and his bodyguard buff-ass roach come riding in. I really wish they see me rolling or riding dirty had it came on at that point, because that shit was hilarious. But when they put up that flag, that white flag, I thought that meant that they were going to surrender, because that's usually what a white flag means. But he just organized the roaches and they just went after everybody. But I actually enjoyed seeing everybody else going in. I was wondering when they were actually going to transform, and I'm very curious to see what Eva can do. It must not be all that since she hasn't done it yet, because she could have made a big difference if it was awesome. But I do like how she was just so sad when she thought that Adolf died. And let me say that this dude, the entire episode, was just thinking about his wife and how that asshole guy was feeling on her and the baby and everything. So he's whooping all these roaches' ass, maybe hundreds of roaches, while thinking about this. If this dude went in with a clear state of mind, thinking about only the battle and focusing, this guy could literally destroy everything. It's just so impressive to me that he has all this bullshit on his mind and he's still going in like this. And that scene at the end, though, when he brought himself back to life and he said, "Everybody, just wait on me, I'm going to save you." That scene, it really made my heart drop. Yo, this episode was just amazing. And I like how everyone tried to defend Adolf because he defended them, and that really touched Adolf, obviously. But that huge explosion of lightning at the end, I mean, how did they get out of that? Because he said that he'll save them, and I hope his definition of saving is not some twisted way of saying that I'll set you free by killing us all. I hope that's not it. But that doesn't seem like Adolf's character. So maybe he could like aim the lightning at nothing but the roaches, but that was just a huge blast, and it's hard to imagine that everyone got out of that unscathed, especially Adolf. Even the implants that's supposed to keep his body in check from being just, overloaded by electricity were blown off by that last attack. So he's either dead or damn near. The rest of his face may be peeled off. That would suck, but I really do not want this dude to die. But just how it ended, just seeing that kunai-like blade in the mountain, it makes me think that he's dead. Like, that's a symbolism of his death. And it's very interesting to see that he's the second most powerful person, period. And I'm pretty sure that killed the Jesus roach also, so what are they going to do without their leader? And it seemed like he was saying something. It doesn't sound like it was in another language. It sounded like it was in English. I'm going to try to reverse and slow it down and everything, because it sounded like that dude was speaking words. But this was a very, very good episode. It's just so sad if Adolf is dead, that he's had such a rough life and his wife cheated on him, has a baby that's not even his, and he died. I want him to get back to Earth, man. Out of all the people, he deserves to get back there the most. Because if he dies now, his life would have been nothing but misery, except for the times where, like he said, she made him feel human. So, I mean, I'm glad he did have some happiness in his life, but I don't want him to go out on a bad note, man. He cannot be dead. I do not want him to. But you could tell this guy is conflicted as hell. He says that the weakness of falling in love is just crazy, and he even sees his wife in one of the roaches for a split second. So it's like he's killing his wife and taking out his anger, and then again he acknowledges that she did make him feel human for the first time in his life. So I don't know exactly what he's going to do if he does make it back to his wife, but I just really hope he's not dead, man. If he is, rest in peace, my man Adolf. He will forever be my favorite character. I don't care what Akari, Michelle, anyone else does from here on out. This dude has a special place in my heart already. So I hope we get some more action from him, but by the way things looked and how it ended, it's hinting that he is dead. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.